this morning, many parents are left grappling with how to explain the horrific act of gun violence. This is our own city continues to grieve from the top shooting and after somebody opened fire at a school in Texas yesterday, killing 19 students and 2 teachers.
Dr. Wendy Weinstein from Bryland Health is here to tell us how parents can have the difficult conversation with their kids about this. You're a psychiatrist. I accidentally said psychologist earlier. Dr. Wendy, thank you for joining us this morning. Just tell us how to start that conversation. Do you think it's a good idea for everyone, every parent out there, to have a conversation with a little one?
It really is important because children are going to hear it from their friends and from their peers. And if they don't hear it from their parents, they may think something's wrong. Something's wrong with them. Something's wrong at length if they don't hear it from their parent. Now, I really feel strongly that if you have a very young child, that you may not want to speak about it a lot because the developmental piece of that child is that they may continue to experience it over and over again and think that it's happening over and over again if you continue to talk about it over and over again.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
And we had you on last week talking about the mass shooting here in Buffalo, and now, of course, another instance in Texas at an elementary school, the most vulnerable and tiniest Americans targeted yesterday. You talked last week about normal feelings and about how it's okay to have anxiety and to feel afraid. What are some of the normal feelings that these little students might be feeling this morning?
They're probably so full of fear, but they probably get a lot of their feelings as an example from their parents. So if their parents are full of anxiety, they may be full of anxiety. If their parent is full of don't want to talk about it and really angry, the child may feel like they need to be angry. They really emulate, think about, and see what their parents react from what their parents are feeling. So anxiety, fear, they probably want to link up with their peers and really speak with their peers and talk to them and link with them. So I think it's really important to let the children be with their peers and talk with their peers because that's where they're going to get a lot of their emotional support from.
And what should these parents be saying to their kids? What are some of these, sentences you think should be coming out of the mouths of some parents over the coming days?
One of the big things is that you're safe with us. Parents need to let their children know they're safe in their homes, they're safe with their parents, and that their parents will protect them. That's one of the really important messages that need to come out. If the parent feels like they can't protect their children, the child may pick that up. So that's important. And the child needs to know, the parent needs to, especially teenagers, let them have an open dialogue and discussion of what's going on.
What about these warning signs that parents can be looking for physically, emotionally, that the child is suffering?
Stomach aches is a huge thing. If a child starts experiencing a lot of stomach aches, feeling physically sick, doesn't want to go to school, that's a big sign because children a lot of times present with depression with physical symptoms such as stomach aches.
And then what resources are kind of available for a parent? At what point should a parent say, okay, maybe I need a little more help than what I can provide?
When the child doesn't want to go to school, maybe they don't want to be, if they used to be with their peers and they're shying away from their peers, if they're feeling like they don't want to go to school anymore, if they're maybe having mood swings, those are some really important signs.
Dr. Wendy, thank you so much for your tips. I like that statement. You are safe with us.
Exactly.
It's important to tell our children today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.